The following program is a controlled satirical experiment in toxic positivity. Any praise, enthusiasm, or apparent excitement about Black Ops 7's campaign was used for comedic purposes only and should not be taken as an endorsement, recommendation, or sign that I'm not okay. Black Ops 7 may cause side effects including, but not limited to, frustration, deja vu, sudden nostalgia for older COD titles, uncontrollable eye rolling, spontaneous uninstalling, and intense urges to rant into the comments. Talk to your content creator if you experience a campaign lasting longer than 4 hours that still somehow says nothing. To be absolutely clear, Black Ops 7's campaign is, in my opinion, a steaming pile of shit wrapped in live service packaging. Player discretion is advised. So, I finished the Black Ops 7 campaign, and I am thrilled to report that it is nothing like the old Call of Duty games that people loved. Instead, it's this beautiful, confused live service chimera that feels like it was designed by a focus group locked in a room with a spreadsheet and a ring light. I went in braced for mid, and instead I got a narrative that keeps changing personalities mid-sentence, lovingly duct taped to a live service treadmill that never stops moving. And that is commitment. By the time the credits rolled, I wasn't asking, was this a good Call of Duty campaign? I was asking, wow, how far can you strip mine a franchise and still legally use the same logo? Today we're going to celebrate that journey. We'll talk about what Call of Duty used to be, why those old ideas were obviously holding the series back, and how Black Ops 7 courageously abandons things like coherence, duty, and basic bodily functions in favor of engagement. So grab a drink. Actually, grab two, because this game respects you way too much to let you pause. So let's start with the boring, outdated stuff, what Call of Duty used to be. Back in the day, COD was shackled by all kinds of antiquated design sins. Offline campaigns you could play by yourself on your own schedule like some kind of antisocial caveman. Missions with clear identity. All gillied up, no Russian, Victor Charlie, where you remembered what happened and why. Incredibly inefficient and wildly unsustainable. Characters like Price, Soap, Reznov, Mason, Woods, Menendez. People you could actually distinguish without consulting a wiki or a bundle page. And worst of all, a tone that flirted with themes like sacrifice, consequences, and war is hell. Horrible, right? You'd sit down on a Friday, beat the campaign over a weekend, and then it was just done. No dailies, no endgame, no battle pass tiers to grind, just a perfect sense of closure. Thankfully, Black Ops 7 looks at all of that and says, yeah, let's never do that again. Now, let's talk about the name Call of Duty and why it's hilariously outdated. They originally picked it because it sounded noble. Call, like a summons, a higher purpose, something you answer. Duty, responsibility, sacrifice, something hard because it needed to be done. Early COD actually tried to live up to that. You were just a grunt shoved into awful situations because someone had to go. The tone was basically, war is terrible, but you're needed. Adorable. In 2025, we've evolved. Nobody cares about duty and honor unless it comes with a weapon blueprint, a calling card, and a double XP token. It's great that we finally abandoned those archaic notions of duty and calls to action. COD has always claimed to be realistic, and let's be honest, in real life, nobody is lining up for honor and sacrifice. We're not interested in any call that we can't send directly to voicemail, and Black Ops 7 captures that perfectly. The call isn't coming from your conscience or a commander anymore. It's coming from daily challenges and a bright little notification telling you your endgame contracts have refreshed. Your real duty isn't to your squad or the mission. It's to the engagement loop. Keep playing, keep grinding, keep feeding the numbers. That is the new patriotism. So yes, the title still says Call of Duty, but spiritually this game is called Call of Revenue Modern Storefront. And honestly, that's progress. We took a name that used to be about sacrifice, responsibility, and successfully rebranded it into a polite corporate reminder that you haven't finished your weeklies. Beautiful. On paper, Black Ops 7 sounded like it was going to dwell on crap nobody cares about. Familiar characters, shadowy organizations, mysterious experimental weapon, conspiracy and psyops. Ugh. But in reality, it is so much more ambitious than that. It's not a story. It's a Frankenstein of ideas that never really agree on what game they're in. You've got nostalgia bait, psychedelic hallucinations, corporate dystopia, emotionally vacant moments, and an endgame grind hub, all duct taped together and told, just smile and pretend you're one cohesive campaign. It's the narrative equivalent of 5 different writers turning in 5 different games, and Activision going, what if we shipped all of them at once? And you know what? That level of chaos takes courage, and I respect the shit out of that. Now, the boldest design decision. The campaign is proudly built as a co-op, always online experience. You can't pause, it expects multiple players, and it's tuned around sessions instead of storytelling. Some people might say, hey, I just wanted a single-player Black Ops campaign I could play at my own pace. But those people are clearly stuck in 2010 and probably also still use doorbells. Nerd! Now, Black Ops 7 understands that the real immersion is anxiety. The innovation pulls another win by eliminating the ability to pause the campaign, because nothing builds tension like a 20-minute boss fight while you have to pee so bad it hurts. Bathroom, phone call, kids screaming in the next room, fuck them. You are locked into this emotional growth opportunity with 3 strangers, and if you walk away, you're not taking a break. You're abandoning your squad and your metrics. You're not playing a Black Ops story anymore. You're in a group therapy session with live ammunition and server latency. Marvelous. The game doesn't even wait to throw the hallucinations at you. Right out of the gate, we're dodging giant machetes that fall from the sky in what feels like an homage to the Borderlands 3 DLC Psycho Krieg and the Fantastic Fustercluck. Which is fantastic because who doesn't want to start their gritty military thriller inside someone else's rejected side project? From there, the Cradle hallucinations and shared mind gimmick turn the campaign into a reality-bending vision quest flashback inside a flashback greatest hits tour of old locations and characters. It's less story and more Black Ops at the metaverse experience. And the best part? Because so much of it is technically in your head, nothing ever has to fully make sense. If a scene feels pointless or tone-deaf, that's not bad writing. That's psychological depth, obviously. Oh, and Menendez even shows up as this fantastic legacy mascot. But instead of respecting the history of this prominent villain, the game pulls a Ryan Johnson and transforms him from one of COD's best villains to being nothing more than a vapid bait-and-switch. Truly a masterful subversion of my expectations. Where Black Ops 7 really commits to its vision is mission structure. Because it's built for co-op, you get wide, open arena-style combat zones, objective loops like secure, upload, defend, survive waves, and enemy spawns tuned to keep multiple players constantly busy. And it's honestly kind of brilliant. Instead of cluttering your brain with memorable missions, the game streamlines everything into a universally recognizable experience. That one part where we defended the laptop. No, the other one. No, after that. Compare that to older COD missions that were all annoyingly distinct and emotionally resonant. Black Ops 7 rescues you from the burden of remembering specific levels by making sure they all blur together into a single beautiful spreadsheet of combat metrics. It's not about this mission or that story beat anymore. It's about your overall time in arena KPI, and that's just good business. But then, once you finish the campaign, Black Ops 7 unveils its true final form, Endgame. Endgame is one big PvE playground, tons of players, contracts, missions, scaling difficulty, endless grind, and I love the honesty of how it reframes the campaign. In the old CODs, you beat the story, here's your ending. In Black Ops 7, you have successfully completed orientation, please report to your permanent position in Endgame. The campaign isn't a main course anymore, it's HR onboarding. You watch the training videos, sign the digital paperwork, hallucinate some machetes, meet the legacy villain, and then clock in for your real shift in the live service mines. No messy emotional closure, no pesky replay value, just a clean, efficient transition into the grind they actually built the game around. It's streamlined, it's honest, it's horrifying, but in a positive way. Aesthetically, Black Ops 7 has this wonderfully sanitized feel. You can really sense the synergy between human developers and whatever pipeline of AI-assisted content is humming in the background. Some of the cosmetics look like they fell out of a prompt generator. Some of the dialogue sounds like it was written by a committee that only communicated via slide decks. Perfect for a modern AAA shooter. What I really appreciate is how Black Ops 7 doesn't showboat by being a coherent culmination of passionate vision and loving craftsmanship. It humbly exists like a beautifully optimized content stack with a Black Ops skin. I am truly inspired by the raw corporate efficiency. But it's not just the campaign that wins. Even though sameness is stupid for the campaign, I am overjoyed at the developer's courageous decision to keep multiplayer exactly the same as before. So much so that it doesn't even feel like a new game. And that's why I'm glad I got to spend another $70 to keep playing the game I've already owned for the last year. It's got maps that exist, guns that go brr, deaths you will swear were not your fault, and a faster time to kill than the Titan submersible. However, they totally messed up zombies by incorporating all new cool and exciting augments that dramatically alter and improve gameplay, an innovative map traversal mechanic, and new enemies that are terrifying.
Boring!
So, does Black Ops 7 deserve to be called Call of Duty? Well, if you think Call of Duty means a focused, pausable solo campaign, a story with a spine and actual stakes, memorable missions and villains, and emotional beats that exist outside of XP bars, well, you're wrong. But if you understand that Call of Duty means endless progression, live service funnels, nostalgia cameos, and a campaign that exists mainly to shepherd you into revenue-generating seasonal content, then yes, In that sense, Black Ops 7 might be the most Call of Duty game ever made. That was my extremely positive and uplifting experience with the Black Ops 7 campaign. If you played it, let me know. Are you enjoying the always online co-op first structure? Do you love the hallucination roller coaster and machete rain? Have you fully embraced your true duty to the end game grind? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be pulling my favorite takes, serious, sarcastic, and spiritually broken, into a follow-up video. If you've enjoyed this review, hit like, subscribe if you're new, and as always, keep looting, keep shooting. I'll see you in the next one.